guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Iffy. It is a nickname. And if you are new here, hi! So happy to have you here, new friend. Make sure you comment about who you are, what you like, what you want to see, so I can get to know you because that's fun for me. Today I want to talk about ambiverts. What is an ambivert, you ask? So on this spectrum, we have extroverts who are extroverted, they like to be out there socializing amongst people, all of these things. And then we have the introverts who like to be more on their own, they like to maybe be hermits and stay at their house. The ambivert is right smack in the middle. They can be both extroverted and introverted at the same exact time. I'm an ambivert and just wanted to share with you guys 12 different signs or characteristics, traits of you possibly being an ambivert. When I figured out that I was an ambivert, I just was like, oh, yes, this makes so much sense that this is who I am. Thank you. So without further ado, I have notes right here, so I'll be reading from them. I wrote down 12 of them, and I guess let's go. So number 1, you can be the life of the party or a silent observer. You balance between both and you're okay with being both. So you'll just want to be out there and extroverted and just shout and yell and be happy with everybody, and then you can also just sit there, observe, and take it all in and be very happy with that. Number 2, you very easily relate to the characteristics of both extroverts and ambiverts. So you'll be reading what is an extrovert and you're like, oh yeah, that's totally me, right here. And then you'll read something about an introvert, you're like, wait a minute, that's totally me too. Well, the reason why you have both is because you're an ambivert. You're right in the middle, you balance between both of the spectrum. Number 3, you live in the moment so easily. You just want to, say there's a song that comes on and you love it and you just start dancing and singing right then and there. That's living in the moment. And other times you really just enjoy being around people and your surroundings and just observing, just absorbing what is happening around you and taking it all in without living in the exact moment. Does that make sense? If it doesn't, make sure you're posting questions in the comments or message me. I love answering questions. Number 4, small talk is really not your cup of tea. You can do it. It's not hard for you to do, but it feels insincere to you. It feels just disingenuous, even just the small talks. You are somebody who wants to know things and go deep with people because you love it. Number 5, you're super happy to do things in a group of people and socialize and be out there. You're also very, very happy to do things on your own, in your own time and in your own space. It's whatever to you, truly. Number 6, you love meeting new people and socializing and getting to know people on that level, but you equally love and enjoy any downtime or alone time you have. In fact, your alone time for you is a necessity. Number 7, if you spend too much time with other people, you might find yourself a bit depleted and exhausted at the end of the day. But on the flip side, if you're spending too much time alone, you may have feelings of sadness or loneliness. This is not the case for everybody, but it is a possibility. For sure it is there because we straddle the middle line. For me, I love both, but I guess I'm at the point now where I am my own best friend and I enjoy my alone time. Yeah. It just also depends on the situation for you. Number 8, you are flexible in most situations. You of course will have your personal preferences, but we're pretty adaptable in most any situation. You can just roll with it, and you'll also let yourself be heard if you need to be heard or speak your truth in any way. Number 9, you're highly intuitive. You can probably sense the emotions and feelings of other people, and you have a pretty good understanding of different situations and the overall setting. You can read between the lines, so to speak. Having this super ability really allows us the space to relate to other people, and we know when to speak and and when to just listen and observe what is going on around us and who we're talking to. Number 10. Some people will classify you as an extrovert and others will classify you as an introvert. Some of your friends might even be confused. Number 11, ambiverts. We typically process information both internally and externally. For me personally, I need to process by myself first, and when I've come to my own set of conclusions, any of that nature, I will then reach out to my best friend or my husband or somebody who is incredibly trusted in my world to hash out the rest of it. And then by doing both the internal and the external, I'm able to come to a better conclusion, if you will. Number 12, ambiverts were typically action and thought oriented. It really depends on the situation for us. Ambiverts, we love knowledge, we love seeking it out and learning. And when we find something that we're incredibly passionate about, we will dive in full force, full throttle, and not look back at all. That's all I have. Do you guys have any extra traits, anything else that I missed or didn't mention at all? I would love to know. I love knowledge and information. If this resonates with you at all, make sure you are commenting down below. Make sure you give me a thumbs up and you subscribe to my channel so you will always get the most up-to-date videos. I love you guys dearly. Thank you so much for being here, watching and listening. I would love to know where you classify yourself on a spectrum. Are you introverted? Are you extroverted? Do you fall in the middle line like I do? I don't know, I find this stuff, personality traits and all of these things, super interesting. I don't really consider them a label. I just consider it a knowing about myself that helps me function better in the world, knowing who I truly am and characteristics and traits of that sense. So I will see you guys tomorrow. It is Friday. I hope you enjoyed this video. I love you all. Let me know what you're wanting to see down below. Thank you for being here.